The room went silent the moment the words landed, sharp and careless, like a glass shattering on marble. What had begun as polite laughter and clinking plates at a charity dinner in Columbus, Ohio, suddenly felt heavier, as if everyone sensed something fragile was about to be exposed. The single dad at the corner table did not laugh or blush. He simply lowered his eyes, breathed once, and answered in a way that no one there would ever forget. If you believe in kindness, redemption, and second chances, take a moment right now to like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Stories like this remind us that quiet strength still exists. Michael Carter had not planned to attend the event. After a 12-hour shift driving delivery trucks and a frantic call from the school nurse about his son's asthma inhaler, dressing in a borrowed suit felt almost absurd. But the fundraiser promised free childcare for families like his, and he believed in showing up, even when exhausted. Michael was 38, a widower for 4 years, and a father whose life revolved around school lunches, laundry cycles, and bedtime prayers whispered in the dark. He did not look like the kind of man who belonged in a room filled with polished smiles and wealthy donors, yet he stood there anyway, shoulders squared, heart quietly tired. The comment came from a woman named Vanessa Reed, a marketing executive with a laugh too loud for the space and confidence sharpened by success. It was meant as humor, tossed out after too much wine and a half-baked attempt at flirtation. People laughed because that was easier than confronting the cruelty of it. The implication hung in the air, reducing Michael to something physical, something shallow, ignoring the years of grief etched into his eyes. For a split second, Michael felt the familiar heat of humiliation crawl up his neck. He thought of leaving, of disappearing the way he often did when life felt too heavy. Instead, he stayed. Michael's mind flashed to early mornings packing peanut butter sandwiches for his son Noah, to hospital hallways where he once held his wife Rachel's hand as machines beeped softly, to the nights he slept on the floor outside Noah's room during asthma attacks, praying until dawn broke through the blinds. He had learned long ago that dignity was not loud, it was steady, and it deserved protection. His answer was calm, almost gentle. He explained that his worth had never been measured by bedroom rumors or careless jokes, but by whether his child felt safe at night and whether he could live with himself when the lights went out. He spoke of love as something patient and earned, not assumed. There was no anger in him, only a quiet boundary drawn with grace. The laughter died instantly. Forks paused mid-air. Even Vanessa's smile faded as understanding settled in. What no one in that room knew was how close Michael had come to breaking long before that night after Rachel's death. The world had not paused for his grief. Bills piled up. Friends drifted away. Church pews felt emptier than ever. Michael worked multiple jobs, sometimes sleeping in his truck between shifts, too proud to ask for help. He battled loneliness that felt physical, like a weight pressing on his chest. Dating felt impossible, even wrong, as if joy would somehow betray the love he had lost. The fundraiser night became a turning point he never expected. In the days that followed, whispers spread not about embarrassment, but about respect. A retired school principal named Margaret Wilson reached out, offering tutoring help for Noah. A small business owner, Thomas Green, asked Michael if he would consider a better-paying logistics role. Even Vanessa sent a note of apology, admitting she had spoken without thinking and thanking him for responding with dignity she lacked. Michael did not become famous or wealthy overnight. His life did not transform in a montage of miracles. But something shifted inside him. He began to believe that his quiet perseverance mattered, that being seen for who he truly was could open doors he never knocked on. Sundays felt warmer. Noah laughed more. The apartment, though small, felt filled with light again. One evening, months later, Michael attended a community picnic by the Scioto River. Fireflies danced as children ran barefoot through the grass. He watched Noah chase a kite, laughter ringing out like a bell, and felt a peace he had not known in years. Standing nearby was Grace Holloway, a volunteer coordinator with kind eyes and a presence that felt steady, not demanding. They spoke about books, about loss, about faith that bends but does not break. There was no rush, no assumption, just two adults honoring each other's stories. Michael realized then that love did not begin in grand gestures or careless comments. It began in respect. It grew in patience. It survived in the spaces where kindness was chosen over ego. He had answered that night not to impress anyone, but to stay true to the man he wanted his son to become. As the sun dipped below the trees, Michael silently thanked God for carrying him through the hardest seasons, for teaching him that strength could be soft and still unbreakable. He understood that being a good man was not about proving anything to a room full of strangers, but about living honestly when no one was watching. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like the video, share it, and subscribe. Your support helps keep stories like this alive for others who need them. Before the video ends, leave a comment telling us what dignity and kindness mean to you. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to read today. Michael's answer had frozen the room that night, but it warmed his future. And in a world too quick to judge, his quiet courage became a reminder that true character speaks loudest when spoken softly.